What's going on, everybody? One Frog 9 here, and it is Tuesday the 8th. We're about to embark on an excellent and epic journey here in Asheville, North Carolina, Western North Carolina. That's where I'm at. Today, we're going to be taking it to the moon with Lady Rocket. We're going to be meeting with just some folks from the general public and talking to them about Web3 and blockchain. And I'm just sitting here pulling some equipment together. So that's just kind of that update. Hope y'all are having a good day, and we'll see y'all very soon. I'm actually going to get a haircut, too. I'm looking rough. Rough as a duck over here, man. So next time you see me, I'll probably be a little bit cleaner looking, all right? So y'all take care. Peace.
Today is February 8th, and we're on Patton, and we're on our way to taking it to the moon with Lady Rocket, Eva Blasdale, and Britt's driving. There he is over there, driving. He's the tech department. We're art, tech. The whole spacecraft is locked and loaded. Is that what you say to a spacecraft? I don't know. Anyway, we'll be talking to Lady Rocket later today. And hope you can join us in Asheville. Bye.
But isn't it still the people with the most money who would be able to afford to earn?
This is the problem with sanction that's not perfect, right? And honestly,
They're the first one, because they can, but there are people still out there saying, are you environmentally sound? See, we're regulating this, there's nobody else, we're in charge of.
And when the pandemic hit, I don't have health insurance, and it's just kind of been had made sense to me to put myself at risk. Working out really close to the airport where I was, so it's forced me and us to kind of reshift where we can apply our skills as artists. A global community is being built around whatever you're interested in, basically, or if you're an artist, or if you make things,
Or a farmer, or you make crafts, or...
So what I like about Clubhouse is discovery is really fast. There's a lot of people that are going to find you if you get on there and just talk about yourself, and you find rooms. So anyway,
Yeah, you've heard of the
things.
cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and all of this stuff is part of this revolution that I think just the average people need to be aware of what it is, so we can be a part of constructing it instead of waiting for someone to do it and tell us how we have to relate to it. I mean, if you remember when the internet came along, and then there were consumer versions, AOL and stuff like that came around for the consumers. But some of the people who were able to get on the ground floor actually got to build in those communities. And that's what I think is available now. I don't know if you've heard of NFTs, non-fungible tokens. This is the way artists, the reason I'm looking into it, artists are looking to fundraise for their own projects. So for me as an artist, it means I don't have to depend on the Asheville Area Art Museum, even though I had a big show there, but you're always waiting for someone to find you. So this puts me in charge of my career, basically. And with a non-fungible token, these NFTs, you can get a commission if your art is sold again. But we're also looking to introduce, while we're out there in cyberspace and met on Clubhouse and met this woman called Lady Rocket. Her name is Eva Blasdale. She's from California. She's
an entrepreneur, an innovator. She's worked in the space industry in Silicon Valley. She's taken an interest in Valeria. She's taken an interest in us, and her and her community haven't committed any finances to us yet, but there's a willingness to invest in not just us as individuals, but in us and our community.
Yeah, and
to develop possibly a center here or in Asheville for space, for technology, for art, as an accelerator
to accelerate startups and that
In
are
the
going to
area.
go in those kind of areas. So we're just here to let you guys know who we are, what we're up to, and we're trying to organize some groups in Asheville, on Clubhouse, here in Leicester, to bring people, because a lot of this requires what we call onboarding. We believe that information should be free, and because we're laying the foundation for a new culture on the internet, and it's using this technology as a tool to own our own, what we create, truly own it on a global scale.
I feel like there's a new opportunity coming, and I want, when I used to go to these meetings in Asheville, they'd always say, well, you don't live here. So I'd be sitting at the Reed Center or sitting, in the Black community trying to fit in, and they would always remind me, well, you don't live here. And I'm like, okay, I get it. But I learned a lot, and I'm like, well, why aren't any of those things I see happening in town happening out here where we are? Why aren't there like millions of dollars being invested, or even asking us, well, what do we want Leicester to be like? What do we want to have out here? So Lady Rocket has really, she's pushed me and encouraged me to let you know that she's here backing us, to raise our kind of profile in the community and see if there's some things that we can take it in a new direction for Leicester. I mean, what if Leicester had a city center? What if we promoted us as an arts and crafts area? I have this wonderful book that I love. It's the Highland Crafts Guild. This is about our people in this area, and I don't think anybody's done anything about it since the 30s. I mean, it takes a lot of work, but I feel like I'm prepared to do it. I'm a crafter, I teach, I have fabric, I have a lot of things which Lady Rocket would say, well, how is that making you money? But basically, I'm just kind of a person of the people, and I see that we have problems in our community. There's crime, there's other things, but if I don't feel that crime is the first decision for people in their lives, if there's other opportunities, what if we can bring in some space technology training and pay people to learn some new things? That's what they did in the Peace Garden. They didn't expect kids to come. They paid them to come so they can afford to come and do these things. So I don't know, I feel like if we are more compassionate with ourselves and the people that are in pain in our community, that we can really make a difference. And so I'm committed to that. I'm an artist. So I just wanted to share this with you. If you have any questions, if you have kids that want to learn about blockchain, web design, 3D, these are all things that are going to be jobs for the future. And there are women using these tools right now, which is amazing how many women are going in business for themselves, coming together with their crafts, making a cooperative. There's people that are putting things on a SpaceX rocket to the moon, if you can imagine. I mean, these are where new economies are opening. And so I don't want us to feel like we're left out in Appalachia. And I'm always advocating for us because I just love culture. And I think we can keep our culture and we can benefit from the tourists coming, but we're going to determine how they're going to relate with us. We're not going to sit back and wait for, the traffic. We can plan this. So what I would like to do, and I probably have to demonstrate this for you, is make an NFT, either an NFT for Leicester or me and Lady Rocket or something, to show you that I can raise some money to buy a building or to manage a program. But that's what I'm, Terry, that's what I'm, here to say I'm available to do, and Britt is available also.
Updated.
Yeah,
And
if
again, just to-
anybody's, if you're interested or somebody that wants to know about blockchain, we're doing these trainings on Clubhouse on
Thursdays, yeah.
Thursday nights at
Well, you can post
7.
them. And again, just to kind of make clear, if you don't understand what an NFT is again, art is giving artists access, like greater access to their audience. And again, this is why we're trying to teach people, because it's a fire hose of information, y'all. So again, thank you for your time.
It's a lot.
And if you had anything to add.
Thank you.